What's good, superstars? Back with another Rtfkt video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Robin. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good, you?
Man, we're going to have to kick you soon. After this video, we're going to have to do kicks. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post. Might be about a project that you don't know about, or it might be something that you're really interested in that you never heard about. So hopefully that's what this video is. We want to bring something to your attention that we are very interested in. And we made some moves today. Also, you can become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get one of these stars next to your name. We got tomorrow. Tomorrow is the cutoff. We will be taking the snapshot. Probably not going to do the draw tomorrow. Might be the day after. But anyway, SUP giveaways, that's coming up in a couple of days. You can get easy entries by becoming a VIP member. And the longer you're a VIP member, more entries you'll get. Follow us on X. Follow us on Instagram. Go in the Discord. You need to be in the Discord for anything SUP, anything Starboys, anything utility for superstar money. You got to be in our Discord. That link is also in the description. Make sure you verify. Today I went through and I verified a bunch of people who weren't verified. If you're not verified in the Discord, you can only see like bare bones. If you verify, all the channels open up for you. So make sure you're verified. I went through and saw who I could because some of you guys were chatting in some random chats. But if you are not verified, you're not going to see everything.
Yeah, guys, the Discord is a must-have, guys. Just get it.
Yeah. So let's speaking about the SUP, ways to enter, VIP member, talked about that. If you make Cryptoids with our link, there is a link in the description. We are Cryptoids ambassadors. If you mint with our link, let us know in the Discord and we will give you entries into the SUP. Also, if you buy any merch using our link in the description, you will also be entered into the SUP. And if you don't win anything this month, don't worry. Half of your stars will roll over into next month for a chance to win. Again, we don't want to let you walk away with nothing. We want to give you a chance every single month until you win something. So hopefully you do win. All right. Also, who wants to be a No Millionaire? We've ironed it out. The date is November 5th at 3 p.m. Eastern. That will be the time of the live stream when we're going to have all the contestants on, and we're going to be giving away 1 million OMI. Rob says it the best. It is our dream to give away 1 million OMI. And I mean, this is going to be the most fun competition I think we've ever seen in this space.
Yeah, 1 million OMI, that was our dream right from month one of starting this channel, and we're glad to finally do it. So hopefully you guys all tune in.
Yeah. All right. So let us pull up the news quickly here.
Interesting. I love new project. I love doing a new project on this channel. I love doing a new project.
I mean, today I was just getting super hyped over this. Like, just the more and more I was learning about it. But anyway, yesterday we did spaces. Anybody was welcome to come up and chat about VV, Cryptoids, McFarland, any other projects you wanted to talk about. We talked about the boxing match for a little bit yesterday, so definitely go check that out if you want to see that. It was a fun chat. I think we had Bob Sales, we had Omi Daily Burn in there for a little bit, and just always fun. We try to do it once a week at least. But yeah, enjoyed the talk, and it was about an hour long.
We did some unboxing too. If you guys go near the end, you can see some unboxing of some Cryptoids. Pulled the Grail, which was good.
Yeah.
So you gotta check it out.
Which Grail did we get? You got to go watch.
That's right.
We're doing a giveaway. So a couple of people already entered this. We're going to give away a Starboy. So Starboy utility, we all know how crazy that is. If you want a chance to win one of these, all you got to do, show us your pumpkins carving skills. If you have any superstar money or Starboy themes in there, you're going to get extra entries on the wheel, and we're going to spin the wheel. Some people submitted without the Starboy superstar money theme. They're going to get one entry. Some people have some stars in their pumpkin. They're going to get multiple entries. End of tomorrow, obviously, and we'll add that onto the wheel. We'll do that with all the other giveaways, but that will be for this Starboy that you see pictured here, number 633. So if you want to win that, all you got to do, post a picture of your pumpkins.
You know, we do a lot of giveaways on the channel, but in the end, nothing beats a Starboy. The utility you get out of these things is just another level. So, you know, I don't know. I love giving away Starboys. I think they're the best things to give away. I know people like the McFarland stuff. They like the Cryptoids classics. Don't get me wrong. All that stuff is good and fun and all that, but Starboys are the best.
There you go. I mean, they're going to learn. They're going to learn over time. This is big news of the video. We're going to talk about that in just a second. There was also a spaces about the artifacts. Shout out to Comics Crypto and also Metaverse Life. We're doing a giveaway for some Pokemon cards. Very easy to enter. Follow them both. Retweet and like this post. And you have a chance to win one of these packs. I think that's really cool. I don't even want to think about shipping those out for them because going to the post office, putting all these envelopes together, that's a lot of work. So you got to give them credit for that.
And Gengar is always your Halloween classic Pokemon anyway, so perfect.
If you're on Pokemon Go right now, you are seeing all the Halloween-themed Pokemon right now.
Yeah, just Gengar everywhere.
Speaking of Halloween theme, look at this. This is some AR. I like to follow this guy, Denny's Kunert. But
yeah, these are sick.
Look at this. He puts the light in the pumpkin and knows it's in the pumpkin.
Oh, that's insane.
Crazy, right? AR.
That's insane.
AR is, and his hands are skeleton hands right now. Like,
this is insane. This is scary. Actually, this is real Halloween right now.
there you go. So I mean, this is just the future. I love peeking into the future here and there.
They're gonna. I think this stuff's gonna get so realistic. They're gonna just kill people at Halloween time of just fright. They're gonna just scare them to death with the stuff they could do in AR.
Imagine the TikToks and all the short form content that people are gonna create with this stuff.
Oh man,
very, very cool to see where it's going.
Yeah.
This is something else that's very cool that we'll talk about. Also, Ken Penguin is in this project. I mean, I don't know if you remember our first ever giveaway. I think it was 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Ken Penguin won that giveaway, if you remember.
The legend, VIP, Hall
OG
of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Yeah, I mean, Ken Penguin, shout out to you if you still watch.
Yeah. Ken Penguin is truly a legend. Like he was there way back when we first started. And I remember, I think we did anoint him, I think, a legend at one point. Earlier on, we did, right? I think I remember that.
He was very supportive, very supportive.
Yeah.
Definitely into the digital space for sure. Pog, if you guys remember Pog from back in the day, I mean, this was one of my jams. I used to play Pogs all the time, collect Pogs, the NHL Pogs, the Disney Pog, anything Pog. They had all the IP. This was like basically how we're looking at IP now. They already had it all in Pog format. Great game as well. The utility of the Pogs was there. You had the Slimers. If you guys remember Pogs, let us know in the comments. But anyway, they're back in the digital format, and they're doing the spaces tomorrow at noon. Definitely go check that out if you're thinking about any of that. I think they have some cool like you can see physical, digital. They got some Phygital stuff going on. And the thing that Rob and I are starting to learn as we branch out here is that like these other spaces, they are very, very well advanced, and they have like all these new technology. And I mean, VV Cryptoys, like this digital toys and digital collecting space is very, very small when it comes to the broader NFT space. And there's all these other communities that are making huge moves, and you got to give them credit. I mean, we started to notice it with Pudgy Penguins, but now we're seeing all these other big brands. We've seen Gamesodes come on. Now we're seeing Pogs. And again, Rtfkt, we're going to talk about a little bit later in this video. It's actually crazy once you start to look around what actually exists.
Yeah. And you know what? Pogs is another big company. We saw it with Nike here. Big companies, they find ways to deliver. I will say one thing though, like when it comes to digital toys, I will say that Cryptoys is still the one that has the lead. No one else is really doing that. But when I'm seeing like from Gamesodes, for example, they're looking at more like the movie scene. They all have different flavors, right? Nike with the shoes. And then you got Pogs, obviously. I think at this point, I don't know if there's games involved in this. We're going to have to do a little bit more research, maybe get some interviews going to figure out what the hell's going on with these guys. But like Pog is just a little bit of a different game. It's a different beast. So they all have different flavors, right? Yeah. They all kind of have different strategies, and it's just figuring out which ones are going to actually be able to, create something special, and which ones are just kind of doing it for the now.
But I'm starting to realize like we are supporting other projects because we realize that they all give their own ad. They might be on a different blockchain, but they bring something that might attract the general public, right? Like if we're pigeonholing ourselves into one project, that's when you're going to see a long-term, like it's going to take longer, right? The more that these other projects reach out, it's better for the space in general. It's better for VV. It's better for Cryptoys. If Pog goes and is successful, because then those people might start to look into other projects similar. Obviously, we talk about it all the time, but starting to see these really, really big brands and old school brands and nostalgic brands doing this stuff. I don't know. It makes me more bullish on the space when I see these things. So I can't wait to listen to that tomorrow. That's
how it has to be. It has to be collaborative effort from all the different companies in the space.
Yeah. All right. There it is. So that's that. Right. We have a giveaway. So shout out to Alex. Or sorry, not a giveaway. This is something I wanted to talk to you about, actually. Marvel started offering the digital version of physical comics using the Marvel Unlimited app. So we knew that. Yeah. We knew that Marvel Unlimited existed, but now they are tying it into the physical comics. If you look at this here, you can see Uncanny Spider-Man. Yeah. And then in the corner, bonus digital edition, details inside. So they're starting to advertise for this digital edition. And then they basically give it to you for free. It's a free redemption if you bought the physical. Your free digital copy will be available. So now you are getting digital copies through Marvel Unlimited. This kind of goes with our entire sentiment around comics and being reprints and not being the actual original first print copy of that comic. And ever since we've started doing that kind of take on how looking at it and starting to understand maybe how like OG comic collectors in general think. Obviously, not all comic collectors. We know there's comic collectors on the app, but how the general population thinks. Kind of started to shy away from comics if they're not exclusive or not like very unique to the platforms.
Look, we did a video and, we told everybody the hard truth. Okay. You're buying facsimiles. Like literally the cover is the facsimile. It's not even the original. The utility, if you could say, well, I can read them. Well, guess what? All these guys on Marvel Unlimited can read them too. So then you're left with one argument. Your last argument is, well, I have the assigned number and it's assigned through VV. So, but the problem with that is that it's kind of a closed environment, and who's going to recognize any kind of utility? Like, so what? If you have this number, it's based on a blockchain, it's on Immutable X, you could be verified to have this. We have to assume that in the future that then Marvel isn't going to then just change Marvel Unlimited to do the same thing. And then how do we know that they're going to use VV with the scarcity of VV to actually start restricting people from actually opening and closing their comments? We don't know that. So I think people in VV, they've been around it. If you've been in this space for too long, I feel like you've almost been brainwashed to the point of believing that these comics are inevitably going to be unstoppable. Their first ones, collector, all this aspect. At the end, it's going to be a very long time. If you think you're going to flip these quick, get rich quick, I don't think it's going to be the case. It's going to be a long time before someone recognizes it as, oh, this was like the first one on the blockchain, right?
The buying and selling is something that we can say VV has maybe exclusive access or unique access with, because they do have that marketplace, whereas I guess Marvel Unlimited does not. But the utility aspect, that would be the only utility that differs between the two, and the number, like you mentioned. I have a hard time when it's not something unique. Like, I really like the Addiction comic, how that came out very same time. I would have liked it better if they had matching mint numbers, because I know the physical came out at the same time as well. But I mean, once I see that, like, I think the crown jewel of NFT comics is that back cowl comic, because it is only digital. It was created digital. The storyline is digital. It's unique to the digital, and you can only get it there. So I feel like that, to me, is maybe more of a crown jewel than some of these other ones, which exist in the real life in physical format, in the original form, and also in facsimile format. But lots to talk on. Like, me and Rob pretty passionate about this topic.
One more thing though, about like the fact that it's on the blockchain. It's utility through VV, MCP. Yeah. MCP will help the value of those and help them be different and separate from this. So there's like the utility will be found within the VV environment. You can only bank on that. I wouldn't bank on Marvel then saying we're going to recognize these ones as the only ones in the future.
No.
And all that.
Yeah, if you guys are chasing Yoda down in the cryptos, you have 1 day left. Please do not forget, if you are waiting on it. Obviously, there's no trading, there's no marketplace right now, so you have to go through the store. If you do want to get to this soft set, you need to complete all the lines: common, rare, legendary, and Grail. That will get you the Grail Yoda, and then if you have all 3 Ultra Grails as well, then you'll get the Ultra Grail Yoda. And at some point, there will be an additional rarity for the entire public to come after. They haven't really announced it when or how, but Yoda tomorrow, end of the day, end of Halloween, that is the last chance you have. So if you are going to buy any Series 1, tomorrow is the day. If you want to use the link, you'll get some SUP entries, and you'll be in the giveaway the same day.
Yeah, just don't forget to let us know in the Discord so that we can get you the stars you deserve.
Yeah. Shawnee Poo, look what he's got in his head. He's looking a lot smoother.
He got a lot of pink on his. He got a lot of pink on his.
He's super duper pink, his head.
None of these are the same. Everyone that you order will come differently.
I mean, it fits him very well. I think that he should be wearing that on some stream. Maybe his next comic or his next book that he makes will have the Superstar Money hat in it. It might be a little bit of a disguise, like a little bit just a star or something. But maybe this is his new look. Yeah,
maybe, and looks great. You should be wearing that, I think, every day.
We gave him one for his birthday, so shout out to Shawnee Poo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to buy any cryptos, like I mentioned, with that Yoda sale going on, link at the top of our X profile. You use that, let us know in the Discord, like Rob said, and you'll get entered into the giveaways.
Yep. All right. Good luck to everybody.
So Rob and I, we delved into a new project. It is a project that I've had on my radar just from OpenSea, Rtfkt. It's Rtfkt Crypto Kicks was the first ever time that Nike went into the NFT space. Now they have .swoosh, which is another one, which is I think only available in the US for the redemptions and the redeemables and stuff. So we're not really able to do that one. That reminds me of like the Starbucks ones, but Rtfkt, it is an OpenSea project. Yeah, Rob's got it pulled up over there, and they did a forging event. It is now over, but it ended today, and we were talking about it, and we finally decided to pull the trigger, and we went into OpenSea. We bought an NFT of the Genesis, that one there on the left, and the way it worked was, if it was redeemed, they have like a link checker. So you have to go through each mint that's available on OpenSea for sale until you copy the link, you put it into the link checker. It'll tell you if that one's been redeemed, because you can only redeem each NFT once for purchases. So, or for certain things. I guess you could redeem it more than once if you bought something different than the original person did, but each one allowed you to buy certain amounts of each rarity. So we bought one that was unredeemed. And we ended up buying the original, the classic, what you see in that image, and we bought the I forget what it's called, the purple and black one. So
yes,
yeah. So we bought that one there on the left, there at the top.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Here.
maybe that'll give you the rarities. Oh no, okay.
Oh no, this just pulled the whole thing up here. There it is. Well, this is the one. There's the black and red.
Yeah, that's the Dunk Genesis. This one. That's the one we bought, and then we bought the Void. That's the one. The Void.
Yeah, just cycles right through.
So it's definitely a unique project, and I just wanted to be part of like a physical Nike drop. They've done other ones before, but this is like using the original NFT. So like for me, it meant a little bit more. I'm gonna share this tab here for a second.
Yeah, because these are sick. Like and the thing was Nike. I think you said 16,000 of these got redeemed. So there was 20,000 mints, and 16,000 ended up getting redeemed, which just is proof that there is a following for this for sure.
Well, each one was eligible to buy up to 5 shoes. So overall, at the end of it, I think the top guy on the leaderboard bought like 100 shoes. Wow. Or 120 shoes, and they were going for $222 US. The cool part was you got to buy them in ETH, so it's first purchase like of a physical good that I think between both of us have
just bought shoes with ETH.
With ETH. That we converted from Matic. So we use Matic to buy like shoes. It's crazy to me that we did that. But anyway, I want to show off this here a little bit more, just to give you guys an idea of how it works. So the first step was the forging event, where you bought the NFT, you went onto the website, you forged it, and then you bought whatever you wanted. You were allowed allocation of each of the 3 shoes. So we bought 2 of them, like you said. Then there's going to be another event, which is the Evolution Vials event. So there's vials that you're able to buy, which kind of slot into the tongue of the shoe, and you can kind of see that on this one. But actually, we have it better in our Twitter here. Let me pull this off for you. So I kind of showed it a little bit here, but look at that. So see this area, it has a space for a vial right there, but also
that's the physical. Physical.
This is the physical, and they're going to be modular. We learned this. So when you get you're going to be having access to the digital file and being able to put it into a 3D printer, and you can make mods that will slot onto your shoe and customize it. People were coming up with all these crazy concepts on Twitter. So very, very cool to see that as well, that you're going to have these modular things. I think also there's going to be some type of accessory purchases between now and redemption. I'm not 100% sure on how that will work. I was learning a little bit about it on the spaces, but if you guys know more about it, let us know in the comments. But sounds like there's going to be some kind of customizable things that you can do with these before they actually get shipped out, which is coming June 2024.
I'm just going to speculate. There might be some tech in these shoes.
Well, that's not speculation. That's actual facts. So if we pull back up their website here, actually, I'm going to pull this one up. This is
because the spot's right there for the vials. So there's these vials that you can get. They're going to send physical vials as well. That's the next thing that's coming out. Yeah. You got the shoes. They're sending physical shoes, and if the vial fits right into the shoe, you can see it just fits right in.
I wonder if it will do, like, if they actually have the screens like this, that'd be crazy, but we don't know. So this is just a breakdown of what happened. So what are forging events? Basically, if you hold a digital collectible, you can redeem it for a limited made to order physical product. Forging events last for a limited time. and there's dates. So they do this all the time with different NFTs. So if you're into Nike, into Rtfkt, go check that list out. It gives you an idea of when the next thing is coming. The forging event for this case took place between October 18th and the 30th. We were last minute. We did like an hour and a half before the deadline. It took an hour for the Matic to switch over to ETH, but we got through, so it was good.
That's what we do. We do it last minute, but we get it done.
Look at the time we're putting this video out. Where can I view the sneakers? Basically, there's a website, and all the links that we clicked through their Rtfkt website, and it brings you to the OpenSea page. So you make sure you're not getting scammed, because obviously with this going on, a lot of fake collections are out there. But anyway, this is the original edition. This is one that we bought. This is the Void edition. This is the next one we bought, and we did not buy the clone edition. We wanted the other two, a little bit more on brand, the colors.
Yeah.
Can I still get the Rtfkt by Nike Dunk Genesis digital collectible so I can take part? At the time, you can go to this link. It will bring you to the OpenSea collection, which Rob was showing off for a bit, and that's how we bought it. You had to double check on the on their website to make sure that you had one that wasn't redeemed. And then there's monolith things, which are also like cubes that actually have both in them, like the Dunk Genesis plus a vial. A little bit more expensive, because you have a chance at.
They're pure holocrons. Look at them.
Yeah, exactly. But I think if you open that, you have a chance at like more rare one, but they're more expensive. So it's the risk that you take, right? You're going to spend a little bit more. You might end up with something not worth what you paid. But basically that was that. And then these are the eligibilities. Some of them you're allowed to buy two. Some of them you're only allowed to buy one. And then it talks about the cost. It gives you all the details here. They're $222 equivalent in ETH. I think it was at the time, it was like 0.14 ETH per shoe. And we had to pay a little bit of gas for it, but it was like, I think we ended up paying in total with the NFT, with both shoes, it was like almost $550-$600.
Crazy.
But I mean, I would think the limitations on them, it would be something that at first ever, like that's the first ever Nike digital collectible. Even if it's not the first ever physical, it's still tied to the first ever digital. I feel like there's some value there.
There's some interesting value here with the whole Phygital, because these shoe guys are crazy. These shoe collectors, they're crazy. There's scarcity to this. There's a whole nostalgia here of like the old Nike kind of, style. And then on top of that, you have the NFT, the modern style. So I think this is going to be very well received.
And they're doing token gaining as well. They have if you guys don't know, they have a PFP project as well called Clone X. We don't have one of those, but a lot of people have them that were on that Twitter space. And I think if you had one of those, you were able to buy two of the original, the OG, but not the other colorways. You still had to own the Nike Genesis NFT to be able to buy that. So different ways of utility. We love utility, and that's what this project is showing so far. And we've only been in it for one day. We did the forging. We did all this. So just going through this quickly. When will they be shipped? June 2024. I think this is to bake in some time for any changes or any things that you can do to mod them. I'm not 100%, still learning. Let us know below if you know anything on that. And then this is cool. What will happen to my Rtfkt by Nike Dunk Genesis digital collectible after the event and after the forging? So after we forged it, it was not burnt. We still have it in our wallet. But now if someone was to buy it from the marketplace, or if it was before the forging was closed, it would say this has been redeemed for one of these and one of these, but you can still redeem it for the other ones. Like it was very cool how they were able to know which ones were redeemed, and it was tied to the NFT. I found that really cool.
I think probably some people made some mistakes buying some probably already redeemed ones.
100%.
Yeah, it probably happened.
They did their best to try and make you like, even when you go to check out, there's a link that says check if your NFT is redeemed. Like it gave you the option again. It was trying to remind you, like, but that's the nature of this space, right? Everything is tracked, and you need to be sure of what you're doing every step of the way. I mean, with the OpenSea integration, a little bit more difficult. Through their actual website, it might have been a little bit easier, but I mean, they're trying to cater to the masses, and OpenSea has the masses for now. This is something cool. Maybe you want to talk about this here, Rob. It's about the chips.
Yeah, so we did a video already about this, how it's what is a true Phygital, right? Like a true Phygital could actually be not necessarily just an NFT that's linked to a physical, but it's an actual physical with a chip in it that has a whole cold wallet that can connect to your wallet and give you utility. So you actually have to have the physical in order to get the utility. And I think they're trying to do this right now, because these shoes are going to have a chip in them, and it will be equipped. It says right there with the NFC chips that we're going to be able to actually use to connect it to our wallets and actually have some form of utility. I don't know yet what that utility is going to be necessarily, but who knows? Like it may even have more technology than just that. It may be activated in different ways depending what's in your wallet. The shoe might be dynamic. So if you own this accessory, you could switch it and it'll change a certain color. If you own that NFT, you can switch it and it'll change another color. Like this could be like another level, but they're still coming out with details.
Yeah, I mean that's they've already done this with. I think they already have a physical shoes that have come out with these chips in them, and it's on the heel of the shoe. I'm just reading here, and it's basically to link your digital to your physical. So now you actually have like matching pair, kind of like we were talking about with WeBox, like you just hinted at. So very, very cool. Are there countries that will not be able to participate? And it basically says those wishing to participate in the forging event must confirm they are not subject to sanctions under the OFAC, UN, EU, UK, or other applicable authorities. Don't know what that means, but we were able to buy and we're in Canada. It took our address and it didn't give us any issues.
Yeah, we were good. We were good for once.
Yeah.
For once.
And then basically there's vials, like we said, that you put in the tongue. There's going to be some evolution event, and that's starting tomorrow, October 31st.
Yeah.
Until November 7th. So we're learning about that as we go here. I mean, we're in the game now and want to participate. But the one thing that was really, really cool was when they did this, the spaces here, it was a big time learning curve for me. But I realized that how many people, and they had like 400 people in the space.
Yeah.
And it was just like everybody was on board. They all understood what they were getting into. They understood the idea of utility, of token gating, of chips to tie it in. Like they all were on the same page, and they were just celebrating the fact that they sold so many of these things, and that they all see it as the future of buying shoes and all these things, because now you have something tied digital, and then you can always go back and prove ownership and use that ownership. They're talking about future drops. Okay, you have this NFT or you have this shoe. Like you might buy a shoe that has a chip in it that you then get the NFT, and then you use that new NFT as your proof to buy the next one. Like, and it kind of just helps you defeat the bots. It's a really, really game changing for the sneaker space. And if you guys know sneakerheads, if you've been on YouTube and you've gone down the rabbit hole of sneakers, they're actually crazy.
Well, we're gonna track them. We're obviously have skin in the game now. We're gonna learn more about them, and we're gonna draw to see if we can learn anything from them and apply it to other projects.
Yeah.
To see if other projects do things better. But it's right there. Like I'm really thinking, Joe, that you put that vial in, and somehow, some way, you might be able to actually edit the accessory to the shoe, so that it may actually change. Like this is pure speculation. It may actually change how the shoe looks. They might have more tech built into it than shown. Otherwise, at a minimum, what we know, it is going to be a hard wallet where that physical will be associated with your personal wallet, so that you have to have the physical so it can connect to your digital.
This video here does a really good job of not showing you anything else on the shoe either. So
they're being very careful. I think there's tech in the shoe. I think there's tech in the shoe beyond just the wallet. I think there's tech in the shoe that may be adaptive to what's in your wallet. That's where the accessories, that's where the vial comes into place. If that's the case, that's ultimate utility right there. Like there is true NFT utility. So guys, let us know what you guys think about our video today. Rtfkt, what do you guys think about it? Are you in the project? Are you interested in the project? What do you guys think about the whole Nike partnership, the ability to have these kind of Phygitals that may actually be adaptive to the digital or to whatever kind of accessories you have in your NFT or in your wallet? So let us know your thoughts below. If you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. Hit the bell notification to get every single video every single day. And also to our Superstar VIPs, $2.99 a month to the Starbucks on your name, extra spreadsheets, giveaways. Thank you guys all so much. Take care. We'll see you next one. Bye-bye.
Love you.